Hello everyone, welcome back to KS Automation. Let me ask you something. What if in your plant or in your SCADA, if you develop any SCADA, and in your SCADA or if you developing any SCADA for the plant, can change pressure, anyone can change pressure, temperature, label, any analog set point or start stop equipment from the SCADA. Anyone. This is question for anyone can change. Means operator is came and they started the change. Engineer came, he started to change. And any worker or any engineer is came and he changed set point like pressure, temperature, level. Or they can open valve close, they can open and close valve, start stop motor, that's all. So you can think how much is how much, so that would be dangerous, right? So in today lecture we are going to understand what is security in SCADA, why it is required, because in your example why it is required, because right in your room or in your house is very good, but security is required in nowadays, right? Same in SCADA, you develop in SCADA, but there is no security. So security must be, because without security something can happen. And in plant anything can happen because plant is very big. Before start, let's look at the question. So what we will learn today? What is a security in SCADA? Why is security required in SCADA? What problem occur without SCADA security? How does SCADA security protect the system? Start first answer of the question. What is the security in SCADA? You know here security. This is user. From user we can create user. We can create user and we can use user for anywhere where we want. So if we are using this user where we want, so it is security. Means security is nothing without user and user group. Security in SCADA means restricting system access so only authorized user can monitor and control the process. Means anyone cannot monitor and anyone can monitor but cannot control the process. It's ensure only valid user can log in. Means example, you created one username is operator A. So this operator A, if you operator A user, for the security you given on any button to start stop a motor, so only operator 1 can start or stop that particular motor. So it means valid user can log in. First they can log in, they will only log in, then only allow action can perform. Means operator 1 allow actions for the operator 1 is motor start stop. So only operator 1 can start stop the motor 1. System data operator protect. What will happen? System of the data it will protect, means any other cannot start stop. So it means protection. Who can start stop? Operator 1. It means action. Cannot start stop means protection. Means anyone cannot start stop means protection. It's mainly used on authentication, who you are. Authentication means who you are means user name, maybe operator 1 2 3 4, engineer 1 2 3 4, or manager 1 2 3 4. Means example, who you are means in any operator, any manager name, or any supervisor name. It's called who you are. Here, what you can do. Authentication means what you can do. Means operator 1 what can do. So operator 1 how will do? Based on operator 1 can do based on authentication. Example, this is analog 1. Here this is some set point, and that set point you can imagine that set point is very, can say that set point is very critical. So critical set point can change operator 1, and operator 2 this set point cannot change. First one set point operator can change. This is authorization, what you can do. Let's answer of the question 2. Why is the security required in SCADA? Why? What is the main purpose? What is the main reason? Because of security is required to prevent authorized access. Prevent authorized access means anyone cannot access this two set point, and protect critical process data means if two operator only can operate or can monitor this set point, so any other cannot monitor, sorry, any other cannot change this set point. It means protects criteria, protects critical process data. Because this is critical process data. Avoid wrong operation for equipment. It means any normal people cannot do this operation. Means any other operator cannot change this two set point. Maybe this two set point is very critical for your plant or your research. Maybe for the level, for pressure, for conductivity, for air pressure switch, for level, for pressure, for conductivity, for flow transmitter, for TDL, TFT, CDPD. So without security, any user can not change parameter which can lead to unsafe condition. Without security, any user cannot change the parameter of the system. And now answer third of the question. What is the problem occur without security? There is no security. It means anyone can access, right? Without security in your room, anyone can go. So in your room, if anyone can go, so they can, what they can do? They can bring your laptop. They can bring your chair. They can bring your purse, means wallet. They can bring your anything. They can bring your mouse, laptop, purse, wallet, cycle. Cycle means not cycle. Anything what is in your room, they can bring from your room or from your house. If without security your room and house. Same thing here. If without security is SCADA, so what will happen? Anyone can stop the machine. Anyone can operate. Anyone can give set point. Anyone can stop. Anyone can open close the wall. Anyone can operate the plant, right? Set point or pressure and temperature can be changed incorrectly because they don't know what is the temperature and pressure, because this is for the operator 1 and operator 2. Sensitivity system data can be accessed, means this is sensitive data, not normal data. Can cause process failure and safety risk. You understand? Process can fail. example, you are doing any plant. Example, in conveyor plant you are doing, and in conveyor plant you can put this example on your project. So in conveyor plant you have to start, you want to start, operator want to start stop conveyor. So operator should start and stop conveyor 1 after logging, and operator started conveyor 2 after login. Means conveyor 2 when can start? When manager will log in, then only conveyor 2 can start. So first should be start conveyor 1. This is example. But in conveyor plant, what is happening? From the first last conveyor will be start from last to last. Example 5 conveyor, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 will start stop. So same like that example, it should be start 5, but you start one operator is started 1 because of there is a not protection. So process can fail, right? Because first conveyor only can start in any abnormal situation, in maintenance situation, for the testing purpose, not during process, right? If you understand, then you can comment. If you have any doubt, then also you can comment. If you don't have any doubt, then also you can comment, no problem. Comment section is for you only. So next is, so this will, what will happen? This will impact the production. How does SCADA security protect the system? Think. How does protect SCADA? How does SCADA security protect the system? So SCADA, it's very simple. SCADA security protects the system by, how can protect? Now you know what is user, what is, now you understand security, region of security, without security, right? Why security required, what is security, why security required, and what is the problem occur without security of the SCADA. So now how you can secure, you need, you know, now you know 3 things, but how you can secure you don't know. It means there is a no use for the 3 things. So you should know how you can secure your room with lock, with key. If you don't know how you can secure, and you know 3 things, what is the security, what is the required security, and what is the problem without security. So 3 things is wasted because you don't know 1 thing. So you should know how SCADA security protect the system. So SCADA security protect the system by creating a user and group. So how you can create user and group, users and user group? This user and user group series going to start after this series. So we have multiple option in our SCADA user, for user and user group based on cloud based connectivity, LDPA connectivity, and laptop based, means local user, laptop based user and user group connectivity. And in SCADA user and group assigning role and permission. First you need to should be create, then only you can use, without create cannot use. Controlling who can access and what. It means you created a one user and you assign role permission where? Here means in your SCADA maybe can different place, maybe can different screen, maybe can different process, maybe can different and log transmitter, maybe can different pressure, temperature, label, flow, motor, valves, right? So assigning the role permission on it, you can assign role permission on depend on your environment where you want, and control who can access and what. Means you created user and user group. After that, you should know where this user and user group need to be assigned, which is critical point. So how you can understand, how you will know which is critical point? This you will know based on process of system. If you are working in dairy plant, so you will understand if some process set point is fixed, it means critical. If some process set point is varied, means we can change, it's not most critical. So this should be you for about this you should be communicate with your client or with your boss. They will provide you one Excel sheet. Based on Excel sheet, you can access where they want. Means where where client want, means where your customer in which screen and which process they want, they will provide you Excel. Based on Excel, you can create user and user group, and according to him, you can give. This is very simple. So this will ensure every user can access, perform, allow their role. So now some question for you. Before finish, before we finish, so some question: what is the main purpose of the SCADA security? What is authentication? And what is authorization? What can happen without SCADA security? You can comment. If you learn from this video, so you should comment this answer of the question. Then what will happen? It means you are revising. First you should revise. If you are learning something, you are not revising, it means it's very basic. We are learning from the childhood. We should revise for the new things. Then only can remember, then only can use. So this answer of the question, that's the reason I'm giving each and every video. You should comment, either no need to give comment, but you should remember. Based on, it's up to you. Question: what is the main purpose of the SCADA security? What is authentication? What is authorization? And what can happen without security in SCADA? So write your answer in the comments, and keep watching, keep learning, keep growing, keep earning, and keep saving. I will meet. Until then,